What up, everyone? It is Nova. This is the first dry run at a video. I figured I would start with just a basic building overview and see how y'all like that. And y'all can request anything more you'd like me to do, and I will try to accommodate and make sure I provide accurate and good information for y'all to be better at the game. I'm by no means an expert, but I have been playing for several years, so let's get started with the basic building. This is your keep. It goes 1 to 35. I started playing back when 25 was a cap. So building power is pretty much just what it is. It will increase your overall construction power in your city as you upgrade your keep and other buildings. The power for each building is laid out here under the information tab. And the keep is really just the main building you update to increase all the other building levels and troop tiers. So keep is vital for getting stronger because you unlock higher technology with an upgraded academy and higher troop tiers with upgraded barracks and stables and workshop. But just be careful you're not too rushed, otherwise you're just hurting yourself in the long run. The academy. So Um, this is one of the most important buildings you'll ever use in the game. It has all of the technology you'll need for advancement, and I'll do a special video on this later, just the academy and what everything affects. But you have to look at the defense, the military, the medical, the alliance, the sub-city, the recovery, and the military advance. All of those have different functions, and all of them have different things that affect and help you grow faster, grow stronger, and attack and defend yourself. So, same basic principle. You details more information, building power, and it goes up. Um, the higher the academy level, the more technologies you can advance. Troop upgrade, the arsenal. You get this, I believe, at K25 or K27, which is your keep. Sorry. So this is where you can upgrade your T10 to T11, your T11 to T12, your T12 to T13, and your T13 to T14. So that's just it's a one-time fee building. You don't have to ever upgrade it. This costs a lot, so I mean, if you have to look at that, that's expensive. 40,000 troops, 300 million food. That's already after you built the troop, so you have to think. Let's see, Research Factory. This is a place that you need to not be like me and constantly try to produce some materials. It's free and just takes time. You also can assign duty, which I do once a day if I'm going to produce stones. Because if you look at here, if you assign a duty officer, you get more production cap per day, and you have a production speed increase. So with that last slot, you get 50% more and a 20% speed increase to save you them speed ups and get you more daily, which will help you grow faster with your technology. Um, Other than that, you just it's required for a couple of keep upgrades, and yeah, that's really about it. Producing stones a day. You can go in here. You can claim your free things. Um, you accomplish these tasks in order, you'll get a 10% production limit for each one, and a couple free items in there. I never really do that. I just kind of produce the stones daily. That way I can always increase my technology, because technology gets really expensive and is the slowest growing thing in this game if you don't have the research stones and speeds on a regular basis. Um, After that, we got Art Hall. Art Hall has both the exhibition hall and the general hall, and it is very important for you to overall get some extra buffs. So as you can see, I've completed my exhibition hall, and then you got the art hall, the general hall right here, and you, Rage King, get all of these generals, and it'll unlock buffs for you. I need level 34 for that, so got to do that upgrade. But so you go to Art Treasure, and you get these activations by doing the exhibition hall and the general hall. So just that one buff is 5%. You can go through and click on the activated or click on it. If it's not activated, it'll tell you how much you need or what you need to unlock this buff. So just overall helpful, and extra buffs are always good in the game. Very necessary for being an overall better keep. The only one not affected by General Hall and Art Hall is this, the Ring of Fafnir, and it is unlocked by top 100 in BOG, Battle of Guatemala. Pasture, Dragon, you have your red dragon, your purple dragon, and I'm seeing, wow, thanks Evony. And then you have your Laden, which is top 50 BOC to unlock that. This purple dragon is a cav dragon, requires level 30 pasture, and it boosts your cav attack. And this is your archer general. I mean, your archer dragon, sorry. It boosts your archer attack and requires level 25. Uh, I don't have mine level 10 yet, but that's level 10 buffs if you're ever curious what that would be. And then we have the spiritual beast, which for the most part they're not used too much anymore. Like for instance, the mounted troop. Well, now we have the mounted dragon. So why would we use a mounted? I just use it on a secondary boss to give me extra mounted attack when I'm out attacking bosses. There's one for each troop type. So you got your cav, you got your siege, you got your ground, and I haven't even bothered with range because I don't need that yet. Um, the only one I've seen really used outside of dragons for a PvP is your siege one, and that's for siege bombing. For those that don't have the higher tier dragons that are unlocked at 35 and Wonder 3. Um, so yeah, just upgrade what you want there and what helps you best in your PvP strategies, which we can go over later videos. Watchtower, nothing really to do here. As you upgrade it, you unlock more things in your city, and that will help you see more information on the target. So level 30 unlocks the information on the target troop buffs. That's very helpful because you can scout and you can see exactly what they're defending with and what the percentages are. So you know how to counter their defense and know if you can win against their defense based off their buffs and troop count. Be wary as you start getting higher keeps, like in the 33, 32, 34, 35. They have a high likelihood of having debuff gear and debuff generals on their subs, and that will not show up with your scout tower level 30. You have to smack them with 2,000 troops to get the full buff information at that point, as far as debuffs go. And debuffs only work half your percent, so you might even have to use a general. These are self-explanatory. You have your farm, your quarry, your sawmill, and your mine. and that just produces the 4 basic types of resources inside this game. That would be your food, your wood, your stone, and your ore. Archer Tower, it's good for defense. It does attack against incoming. Uh, there is a duty general for it. Ban Chao. Uh, I forget what he does off the top of my head, but just know that Ben Chao does a decent job at buffing your defense while also buffing your archer tower. Oh, good grief. Yeah, he reduces enemy mounted troops attack by 20% and increases your in-city ranged attack by 20% when he's the archer tower officer. And if you click up here, it'll also show you what the breakdown of everything is. Archer tower attack plus 150%, but I have other generals to work on before I worry about getting him to 3.1 million power. That's not really a building. That's just where you can do memberships. I've never done them. They can get you a pretty high VIP level if you want to wait it out, though. Army camp. It just increases the capacity of training troops. And also increases the training speed. I don't have too many of them because now they have technology that increases that, and we'll go over that in the technology video. Wall. There's not a duty officer for wall, but there is defense general. So, you know, put your better general on the wall for defense always, and that will help you win when you are taking a hit, or at least damage more troops than you would have. This is the battlefields. That'll be another video. Prison, not really much there. You can capture troops when you attack if you have room in your prison, and then you can either labor them or release them to give you prestige. You also can imprison generals by capturing them. I typically release, but not always. Depends on how much I hate you as a person. Yeah, other than that, there's not really a point of upgrading it. Just slowly. Forge, this is where you craft and upgrade gear. You can craft up to King's Gear at 25. At 27, you can craft Dragon. At 33, you can craft Archimedes Gear, which Achaemenid Gear. Equipment upgrade. At 30, you can upgrade your gear to Ares. And Ares will give you extra buffs and sometimes alternate or change buffs a little bit. So always consider checking when you're making a max general if you want to do Ares or Achaemenid. And sometimes with the set bonuses, you might want 2 of the Ares and 4 of the Achaemenid, or vice versa. So just look that up and pay attention to that. Video for that will follow at a later date. Market. It's where you can buy items at a discounted rate with gems or with resources. You can also do a resource tax. So, yes, good. Use your free resource tax. If you want to maximize, there's a little trick just to appoint a general real fast. Select them. Go in here. Tax. And do it that way. Because the duty general for the market, as you can see, I got resource tax amount plus 100%. It's just a small amount of resources, but hey, every little bit helps in this game. Shrine. While being a building that's required to upgrade your different tiers of ground, you also have the checkpoints of the rewards offering. So Right here, you have no bonus, but if you upgrade to I forget what levels it is. I'm sorry, but as you upgrade, you get more buffs that you activate. At 33, you get this one, and at 35, you unlock this, which is the 20% all around. Um, Very good to do. Um, Archer camp, just a building where you train archers. I mean, there's a duty general for it like everything else, and I'll make a video for duty generals because this is going longer than I wanted it to. Workshop, same thing, training siege instead of archers though. Each tier siege all the way down. Stables, training calves all the way down, tier 1 to tier 14. As you upgrade them, you unlock more tiers of troops. Barracks, same kind of thing, where you train your T-13s. Warehouse, kind of important. So as you upgrade it, you can gather more to an extent. Like, if it's not upgraded enough, you can only gather so many resources and not spend those resources before you cap it. Food protection from troop upkeep. That is how much food you can have in your city. So I can have a 100 million food that will not get eaten. If I have more than 100 million, then my troops start eating it. Uh, and these are the ore, stone, lumber, food protected. How much are protected if you're ever attacked? And you can upgrade that to make it bigger, and there's also technology to upgrade it, but I haven't really touched that yet. Tavern, as you have a higher level tavern, you have a higher opportunity of rolling gold or epic generals, and that's always good. You can refresh, or you can come back every so often and check. It refreshes, and occasionally get lucky and get a general you want. Wheel of Fortune. This is the only place that you can get your Rage King and Princess Lucy, which Princess Lucy is a gathering general and Rage King is a trash general that is required for General Hall. Make sure if you have a VIP, you have it selected. It just gives you higher opportunity and likelihood of getting certain items, because you have a better chance of getting more items. Works pretty simple. Click it, spin it, rolls, and you get an item. Activity, this is your daily activity. Quests to do, and, complete the quest, get basic rewards. Yeah. War Hall, that affects the size of what you can rally. Embassy, that affects the size of what you can accept in your city as reinforcements, and also lets you transport more ore, food, and lumber at a time. Already covered Forge. Holy Palace. This is very important and sometimes neglected early game. If you ever by chance lose your bubble and you have more troops on defense than you can hold, well, then they're going to go here or they're going to die. See, I can hold 111,672. So before my troops die, they will go here as a deserter, and then I will not have as many dead, and I can recall them over time. This is Revive Troop Souls. This is where if you have technology and this building upgraded, you can have more troops go here instead of dead after deserters is capped. So it's kind of expensive, but it's cheaper than rebuilding troops from scratch. Trap Factory. That's siege machine repair. That's where you repair damaged siege machines. It's kind of expensive, so I'll show you real fast. Like, that many T-13, 56,000, and 400 million of the stone. So It's just astronomical, but you can reduce it with technology, which I'm working on now. That's why I haven't spent that yet. Build, this is also where you build traps. Higher tier traps do more damage, but also cost more resources and are more powerful. So take that how you want. You know, as you upgrade a trap factory, you unlock more traps. Level 34 gives you that. Level 35 gives you the fire arrows 6. Rally spot, most important building for increasing your march size. Very helpful. Troop details, shows you your total amount of traps, shows you your total troop upkeep, how many marches you have available, how many troops you have wounded, and your total number of troops. Also, you can make a march preset here. Come on, there we go. Which I'm going to not show you my march preset. So this is just a generic basic march preset. You want to layer your troops depending on what you're attacking. You know, don't only use T13s if you have them, or don't only use T12s if you have them. Kind of spread it out the love and layer a little bit. I can't finish this because I don't have a march boost on right now. Otherwise, it'd show you my 1,000 all the way down. That's just a generic cav attack, not even a very good one at that. So we'll go over presets in a later video though. And did I hit everything? I think I hit everything. So um, please drop a comment if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything I've went over. Ask me. Drop a like if you like it. Comment if you don't. Let me know what I can do better, and let me know what you would like to see in a later video. Thanks.